taking a look at this, we're starting to take a look and review lesson 7, what we learned yesterday, mean as a balance point. One of the things they're asking us to do is deal with 2 data pieces of information. What pieces of information have they given us? That there's a penny at what point? I'm sorry, I can't hear you and you're not participating. That's not acceptable. 2, and what's the other data point? 9. So we're going to go over here and we're going to put that information. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I've got a penny on 2 and I've got a penny on 9. That's what you should have drawn. Okay? Now, I want to bring us back to this balancing point with what we were using before. We were using pieces of data that we have here, this list of 2 and 9 over here on our left-hand side, and this number line over here where we're showing the pennies at 2 and 9, right? Because we're not talking about pennies. What are we talking about this time? How far people are away from school, how far they're walking, right? So we can get out of that penny thought, but I wanted to bring you back to some of the examples. This is example 2. What page are we on? 45. Okay, so lesson 7, module 6, page 45 in our workbook. So I wanted to bring you guys back to when we were working with those tiles, all right? What other piece of information did they give you? Because they gave you another piece of information. What was it? Read the piece. Okay, so the other piece of information, Matthew, was what? That 6 is the mean. So our mean equals 6. Now, what did we go over yesterday? What did we say the mean was equal to in our notes? These letters across, what did we say it was equal to? Fair distribution. So, what do we want everybody to have with fair distribution if our mean is 6? Everyone is going to travel how far from the school? 6 minutes. Are we okay with that? Yeah. Or 6, whatever the, what is it? Is it minutes? Minutes. Okay. So, what can we do with these 3 here? What can we do with those 3 here? What can we do with those 3? And why did I select those 3? What can we do with those 3? We just talked about the mean. We talked about fair distribution. You just told me that that meant everybody should be doing what? Traveling for 6 minutes. So why am I targeting those 3? Yes? I can't hear you. Why do I want to take those 3 away? Why is it that I took 3? I could choose 4 or 5. Why am I choosing 3? Why am I choosing 3? What's the value of that column again? 9. Why am I choosing 3? Why am I choosing 3? 9 minus 6 equals the 3. Or 6 plus 3 equals the 9, right? So I know everybody's going to have how many? 6. So these are extra that they have to share, aren't they? Okay, so we're going to take these extra that they have to share. Smartboard acting up a little bit, so let's move them this way. And so that makes 3. We're still okay with this one sharing. This one makes 4. We're still okay with that sharing. And this one makes 5. Okay, wait a second. So this one has 6. That's okay. That's what we needed to have. That's the fair share. Everybody's supposed to have 6. This one has 5. Now we have a third one that we have to find out how many they have, don't we? Now, they should have how many? 6. But one of our people, one of our things here, one of our people that were traveling to school doesn't have enough yet. So what amount more do we need for this person who has 5? 1 more, right? So what should our third person have? 1 more than to give it to the other person, right? So how much is our third person going to have? 7. So our third person is going to have 7. Let's clone this. Oops. Let's clone this and move this over here. But we also have to add another one because that one, give me a second, that one is going to get filled in. Okay. I'll choose this one down here because it was covering it. So this one has to go over here because now this will have 6 and these will have 6. So what did this one have to begin with though?
7.
So now this has 6 again. This has 6. But remember, this one started as 9, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay? It started as 9. This one started as what?
7.
7. And they both gave to this one that started as,
5.
it did not start as 5, started as 2. You guys see how that tile pair sharing starts to help you with this? Okay, that's our review from lesson 7.